what Professor Wole Soyinka was hoping for has to be supported.
Before you speak properly,
with
can you call Professor Soyinka
you
properly?
can access
It's not Wole Soyinka. Point of order.
Order.
African scholars must be
There
respected.
is no New York.
He must pronounce Professor Wole Soyinka properly.
Thank you, Honorable
Professor
Member.
Wole
Sit down,
Soyinka.
please.
A whole transport minister
Is it
transporting
not what-
wrong information.
This is what Professor Wole Soyinka.
Hello, influencers. How are we doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're seeing this video. Welcome to another interesting edition of No Host Bad with IT. My name is Itunu. How are we doing, people? So, news broke out yesterday. You remember, Professor Wole Soyinka was actually a name, a place in Abuja was named after him by the current president. Yeah, this was in Sweden in 1986 when he got the award of the Nobel laureate for the first man in Africa that got that in 1986. So he's been, celebrated because of that ever since. As a scholar, he's an artist, he's an actor, he has his a bit of his story. He will be 90 on July 13. All right, so that clip you first saw was South Africa, was on the floor of South Africa parliament, where somebody said Professor Wole Soyinka, and that guy was like, no, you can't, it's not Wole Soyinka, is Wole Soyinka, So I want to show you another clip of him. He's a like we know Professor Soyinka is a global icon. All right, so Nigeria has honored him, naming a name after a street after him. Let me allow to watch this. He's a man that wears many hats.
La diaspora. Je ne crois pas que, en tout cas, j'ai rien reçu comme.
Alors, est-ce qu'on peut penser qu'un jour il y aura un prix Nobel, un prix Nobel
que c'est nécessaire.
ṣùgbọ́n ẹni bínú ó yẹ kí n fi òyìnbó díẹ̀ hà torí àwọn aláìgbédè kan wọ́n wà ń bí báyìí wọ́n wá láti Bayelsa wọ́n wá láti Katsina wọ́n wà títorí tiwọn ẹ yẹ kí n sọ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì díẹ̀ mi ní jẹ́ kó tóbi jù ní wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ ni.
So I just want to say, just for you to him is a global icon. So the Alake of Egba said at a press, so in preparation for his 98th birthday, the Alake of Egba held a press conference and suggested that every July 13 should be Wole Soyinka Day. All right, because of his contribution to literature, to all of that. And when I saw that news and I saw a lot of comments on the social media, you know how we are now. We will write comments on the social media. This I want you to see what the Awujale said at that press conference.
Very much know them as his brother. Go to him. theater arts or living, people be brought up as bringing others of them. There's no end to the production of people like religious art.
So in all that the audio of that video is not very fantastic. So the Awujale suggested that every July 13 should be the day that Nigerians federal government actually should honor Professor Wole Soyinka with that day and then name it Wole Soyinka Day. All right. He said they will start from Egba and name and they'll be using that day as Wole Soyinka Day, and then he urged the federal government to follow suit. And then Nigerians began to react. A lot of people said on the comments of the video, Arise News took it yesterday, that was where I saw it for the first time, and they began to write that no, there is why would the federal government do that? Somebody wrote that, okay, let Ogun State name Ogun State, declare a day for him as Wole Soyinka Day. A writer is said that okay, this is the man that introduced cultism into Nigeria. Someone said, well, someone called him a confessor. That's a confessor and not professor. So I saw a lot of these comments, and I'm wondering, what are your thoughts? Do you think Professor Wole Soyinka deserve a day? Because we always advise that okay, people that have contributed to the society, please give this video thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for doing that. Yes, we always say that people that have contributed to the society should be celebrated during their lifetime. All these posthumous celebrating people posthumously doesn't really make sense. Celebrate people when they are alive, when they are able to see and appreciate it. But a lot of the comments I saw are like, okay, what's the big deal for being a playwright? What's the big deal that writing books that's what he chose to do? That's his passion. He was a lecturer at University of Ife. Is someone I know on a personal level. But has it done so much that okay, we will now say okay, a day should be, it should have a national holiday? Or is it just because of the fact that he is the first African to get that Nobel laureate award that was held in 1986 in Sweden? Is it that alone? What else has it done in Nigeria? And for Nigeria, those of you who are from Ogun State and elsewhere, what are your thoughts? So I'm just like, okay, is it desirous of this thing that Alake said? Is it what you will want? Because when I saw those comments, I was like, okay, what's going on here? Martin Luther King Jr. I've said a lot of time in the US, he has a national holiday, a federal holiday. You know a bit of his story. He agitated for the freedom of the blacks, okay? That blacks should have equal rights with the white, because there are a lot of discrimination against the black in those days in America. The blacks cannot enter the same bus with the whites, they don't live in the same neighborhood, they just treat them like slaves. So it was Martin Luther King Jr., Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., that champion, was one of the key champions of those emancipation of the black people in America. And today his birthday is celebrated nationally. It's the day he was assassinated, of course. Well, if he wasn't killed, then he would have died by now, and all of us has appointment with death. So can we equate Wole Soyinka's achievement to Martin Luther King's achievement? I don't think so. Whatever achievement Wole Soyinka have, for me, I don't sit on the fence. I'm always, saying my own thoughts. I believe mostly it's for him. It's for his personal life. That was the vocation he chose. That was what he chose to do. He chose to be a playwright, an artist, a writer, an actor, and all that. So that's his personal life. Should it now transcend to national thing, that we should be having national? Won't everybody else who has done one thing or the other, wrote a novel or the other, say, okay, they too want to be honored, National Day for everybody? Okay, so what do you think about this? So a lot of the comments I saw said, okay, let Ogun State do a day for him and not federal. Okay, so what do you think? What are your thoughts? Do you think if Professor Wole Soyinka has a day in Nigeria, do you think other tribes, especially that now is the Yoruba man that is in the presidency, all right? Do you think other tribes will agitate for their own persons too to have national days? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section, because this is really big, honestly. We don't want to start another drama in Nigeria. All right, people, thank you so much. I'll talk to you again very soon. Click that red button and let me know your thoughts. God bless you. Bye.